Double tight.
Here we go now. All right, now, back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now carry, it's C.J. Anderson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
Joker. Set. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
He's checking.
Lynch here off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Tight right. Solo out there. Check.
Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch you now, Barney. All right, here we go. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Sanders has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Keep on coming, baby. Keep coming. Nowhere. All day, baby. Good stuff.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Strong left.
Detroit.
Right here.
Getting the call is Anderson running left.
Go. Run.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down following the run.
Ringo.
Hurry up. Here we go. Go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Hey.
They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. Get some breathing room. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Double tight. 4 down.
Hurry up. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
To throw is Lynch.
Kill.
The swing pass caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score. With the first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Yeah. Good job.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Kill.
Check 9.
Here Here we go. Here we go.
48, Mike.
26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Double tight. Here we go. Wide eight.
You got three down.
Kill.
Check 13.
Second down, Prescott.
Check three.
Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Fresh set of downs here.
Hey, we got tight right. Gun. There we go. Going to 50.
Three down.
There we go. Going to 54. Wide eight.
Check 15.
Check 50. Wide eight.
Prescott.
He's coming. You got double up.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
There we go. Going to 53.
Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Gun.
Kill.
There we go. Wide eight.
Hey, turn it up.
There we go. Going to 54. Wide eight.
Switch.
26.
Second down throw for Prescott. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shaquille Barrett coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Here we go. Kill. Here we go. Wide eight.
Watch
Gun.
that.
He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Here we go.
Hey.
Wide eight.
Check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Double tight.
Here we go. Wide eight. Gun.
Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do,
There we
don't
go.
let
Kill.
89 go deep.
26.
A second down throw for Prescott. Amaro's got it, left side.
Hey,
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough third and 9.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Here we go. Wide eight. Kill.
Wide. Get wide.
There we go. Kill.
52.
Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Von Miller in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
And he motions the wide receiver.
Hey, I got him.
Leopard.
Whip.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground.
Let's go.
C.J. Anderson. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and all the way home for the Broncos score.
Let's go.
C.J. Anderson, 98 yards, and the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And Parker, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again.
again.
It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 on board. Stuck on the ground with Elliott. They find some open field here. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 77 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we usually think about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the crash and pass could very well be open.
That's caught left side by Jake Butt. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. On the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. They had a pretty decent ball game. If I missed it, it would have been a different story. Long night.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter to play.
Right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
All right, here we go.
On second down, here's Lynch. Throwing right side, that's complete to Demarius Thomas. Thomas barreling ahead. Give him 30 yards there.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times you can run after the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what that was takeaway, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out.
Man left.
Now let's go. Clifford. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They give it to Anderson.
Check 99.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Tight ends on the Lucy.
Hurry up, here we go. Got you now, Barney.
Check.
Lynch now throwing on 3rd. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how this one goes. Now Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of it, inside half, and he took it right across his face, got it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zach Kerr. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Push him back. Push him back.
Gun.
Check
Here we go.
three. Check
Wide
three.
in. Here we go. Kill.
Watch switch. Watch switch.
Kill.
Watch switch.
On second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Strong left. Not today, you are.
Here we go. Wide in. Gun.
Tighten up.
Then we're going to 53.
And the play clock's running down. Prescott down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shane Ray able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post.
Hurry
That's
up,
going to
here we
help
go.
him at contract
Green,
time.
39.
They're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that is up to the contract. You could have picked that one.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed
Super toe.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
Even. 4 down.
All right, here we go. Detroit.
22.
Gun. Leopard.
Check.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete.
Check
Took a
26, check
shot,
26.
couldn't connect. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. Third down here.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary.
No.
They're
Check.
in the
Patriot.
dime.
Set. Boom. Landing.
Now Lynch.
Here we go.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Strong right.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Hey. We got three. Three down.
Prescott to throw it. Going right side, he has Witten. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's third and 2.
3 down, 3 down.
Wide eight.
Mike, 48. Mike, 48.
Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Let's get it. Tight end right. Tight end right.
Here we go. Going to 54. Wide.
Odd.
Gun.
3 down. 3 down. Odd.
Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think?
Jam him.
First down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one. Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down.
Gun.
Check.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way as you try to change directions. Hard to do.
And he's got it up and through. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
Kill. Gun.
You go tight. You got tight.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Tight right. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's
Going
right.
53. Hey, here we go.
Alert. 3 down.
Throw is Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Tight end left, tight end left. You got three down, three down.
Wide, ain't it?
Prescott on first down. Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, 44 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong,
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
this is fielded a couple yards deep. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
All right, here we go. 3, 9, 10.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So 2nd and 10 here.
Two tights, two tights. We got 4.
All right, here we go.
Throwing again. Lynch. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go. Green. Back 99. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now Lynch on first down. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Larry. Let's get
Gun! Let's go! Back 99, Philly, here we go! Now let's go!
On 2nd down, Anderson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Double tight.
Hurry up, here we go! 3, Detroit! Back 99, Philly, here we go!
On first down, Anderson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney!
Safety's creeping.
Hurry up, here we go! Green, 30. No.
Double dog. Double dog.
Out of the gun, Lynch.
Back.
Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Single.
Not
Slot,
expecting
slot.
them to
I
run
got
it
it
at
out, Philly. Here we go. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
From the gun, it's Lynch. He's going to take a shot for the end. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trips over here. That's overload.
In this coverage here, they are backing off in the secondary. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So these two teams will head back to their respective locker rooms here in Super Bowl 52 from Minnesota, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some room to work. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Double tight.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
All day, baby, all day.
Hey, here we go. 180. Check 48's the mic. Check 48.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
You don't know no better.
Here we go. 48's Mike. 48's Mike.
Now perfect here on first down. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they watch this lead shrink a little. Lynch here off the bootleg. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Watch right, watch right.
Now let's go. 3-19.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On first down, it's Ledge. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Demaryius Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, 47 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. And pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here we go, kill. Here we go, check.
The give is to Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Roger. Here we go, going to...
Hey, watch the slant.
Here we go, 180. Here we go, kill.
A second down throw for Prescott. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Here we go.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On third down, it's Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down.
I got trips this side. I got trips this side. We got three. We got three.
There we go. Wide eight.
Check four. Check four.
First down throw for Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Watch the left. Watch the left. Watch the run.
There we go.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I know you feel
The
that.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Got double tight. Double tight.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Hey, we got three down. Three down.
Kill.
Switch.
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So that right there was his second pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying? That getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a third again.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Now let's go. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down. Here's the run with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Blitz, they're coming. That's it, baby. Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Black 99, Philly. Here we go. Blue 90.
We got four down.
Detroit.
Slam.
On second down, here's Lynch. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right around the 31. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey.
All right, here we go. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56.
Here's Lynch.
Alert three.
Got a man behind Sanders. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Lynch connecting with Sanders, and the Broncos convert on third down.
Yeah, let's go. I'm talking about what? Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Move.
All right, here we go. Black 99, Leopard. Black 99, Philly. Here we go. 39.
Handoff comes to Anderson. And he'll get about 5 here as He'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 down. 3 down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Hey, we got tight left, tight ends left.
4 down. 4
Now
down.
let's go. Gun!
They roll it again with Anderson. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Hey. We got 4.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. Landon. Back there. Watch you now, Barney.
Now again, running right is Anderson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run it.
And got his man complete. 20, 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They start the drive with Anderson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Watch left. Tight end to the left.
All right, here we go. Gun!
On second down, Lynch. And his throw is incomplete.
Check
So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here in the 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
25, check 25.
On 3rd down, Lynch. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. That one's good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Lucky 56. Here we go. 3. Leopard. Gun.
Switch.
Now Henderson. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
All right, here we go. Gun!
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he's got room.
Check 9.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Again, Anderson. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in the zone. They run with Anderson. He's been the bell cow tonight. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it second and 12.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Set. Green 39. Black 99. No. Check. Patriot. Shift.
Here's Henderson.
Double up. He's coming. Double up.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit! Set! 3-19!
Again, it's Henderson. Able to pull it, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Right there. All day, baby.
No. Now let's go. Blue 90. Set. Blue 90.
They're going to run it with Anderson. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the Cardinals center defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here we go.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Something got lost in translation in this game. He's run the ball really well, done all the things that you want in the game plan, but unable to convert it into points, unable to ring the bell.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Hey, tight end's right.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Hey. We got three. Three down. Hey, alert three.
Wide.
First down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Strong left.
Danny. Whip.
Prescott now on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Single.
Here we go.
You just watch 88 over there. Just watch 88.
Let's go, Tackle.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Prescott to throw it. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People kiss it on the ground.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Check three.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Ringo.
All right, here we go.
There we go.
Following the penalty, Anderson. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Broncos on 3rd
Watch
down.
left, watch
They've
left,
hit 4 of
watch
7.
left.
This will
All
be
right, here we
3rd
go.
and 5.
Blue, Leopard, gun.
Deuce.
Over.
99.
Lynch to throw.
Check.
Green with a catch left side. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Double tight.
Now let's go.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Watch out.
Watch you now, Barney.
Check three.
Now a give running left with Anderson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down, and he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point,
Lucky 56.
maybe
Lucky 56.
close to letting it slip away.
Now a run with Anderson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Kill, turn up.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
2 minutes to go here in Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. We're back to crown a champion after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Man left. Hey.
Hurry up, here we go.
4 down.
Blue, Black 99. Detroit.
Tighten up.
This is Anderson. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Double tight.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Double tight. 4 down.
afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. A Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here